Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Rhonda, founder of CSTGIA, bringing you CSTGIA 2026, week 27, from strategic cyber wisdom to strategic cyber foresight, anticipating the future before it arrives. Our opening frame for today is that over the past 17 weeks, we've deliberately expanded cybersecurity from a technical discipline into a strategic leadership capability, and that should be over the last 26 weeks. Each stage has strengthened our ability to protect, govern, and lead, and now week 27 asks the next defining question. Once leaders consistently make wise cyber decisions, how do they anticipate tomorrow's risk before they become today's crisis? Because in 2026, AI predicts, adversaries adapt, technology conversions, and decisions accelerate. But foresight, well, that creates strategic advantage. So the 2026 reality is that predictive leadership is becoming the next cyber capability. Across many organizational types, cybersecurity is rapidly shifting from reactive defense towards predictive operations. And organizations are investing heavily in agentic AI, predictive threat intelligence, autonomous security operations centers, digital twins, continuous attack surface management, software supply chain intelligence, quantum readiness, and AI-assisted risk forecasting. Rather than waiting for incidents to occur, leading organizations are beginning to identify weak signals long before disruption reaches operational scale. And cybersecurity is becoming less about responding quickly and increasingly about seeing first, because organizations that anticipate change consistently outperform those that simply react to it. The emerging risk is that intelligence without foresight causes many organizations problems because they now possess advanced analytics, threat intelligence, AI co-pilots, machine speed monitoring, and vulnerability management platforms. Yet they still struggle with strategic surprise, cascading cyber physical risks, emerging AI attack techniques, geopolitical uncertainty, workforce readiness gaps, and software supply chain dependencies. Technology provides information, but foresight provides preparation. Historically, or history consistently demonstrates that major cyber events rarely emerge without warning. Organizations often miss the signals because they are focused on today's operations rather than tomorrow's possibilities. So the next evolution is for strategic cyber foresight. Organizations must now evolve from strategic cyber wisdom to strategic cyber foresight. And strategic cyber foresight means intentionally building organizations capable of sensing emerging change, recognizing weak signals, modeling future scenarios, anticipating second and third order consequences, preparing before disruption occurs, adapting continuously, because foresight is where wisdom becomes preparation. There are 5 moves towards strategic cyber foresight. First, from a threat intelligence to predictive intelligence. Traditional intelligence explains what happens. Predictive intelligence estimates what is likely to happen next. Leaders should continuously integrate cyber intelligence, AI analytics, geopolitical trends, workforce indicators, regulatory developments, and infrastructure signals, because future advantage belongs to organizations that learn before others. Number 2, from incident response to continuous anticipation. Every incident should strengthen predictive capability. An organization should continuously ask what early indicators existed, what assumptions proved incorrect, what emerging patterns should we monitor, which risks are accelerating, because every incident contains future intelligence. Number 3, from AI automation to AI augmented foresight. AI should expand strategic thinking, not replace it. Organizations should combine human judgment, scenario planning, simulation, digital twins, predictive analytics, strategic gaming, because AI accelerates analysis, leadership provides meaning. From cyber exercises to future scenario laboratories, tabletop exercises should evolve into continuous foresight exercises, model scenarios involving quantum disruption, autonomous cyber warfare, AI supply chain compromise, synthetic identity, critical infrastructure failures, and geopolitical instability. Because organizations rarely outperform the quality of the futures they imagine. And lastly, number 5, from strategic planning to continuous strategic adaptation. When planning once a year is no longer sufficient, high-performing organizations continuously reassess technology evolution, AI governance, workforce capability, dependency risk, trust, and resilience, because the future evolves faster than annual planning cycles. The workforce reality is that strategic cyber foresight belongs to everyone. It belongs to boards, CEOs, CIOs, CISOs, security architects, engineers, policy leaders, workforce developers, educators, and every employee contributes to digital trust. Tomorrow's workforce must become comfortable operating amid uncertainty while continuously learning, anticipating, and adapting. So the strategic implications for 2026 are as follows. Organizations embracing strategic cyber foresight will detect emerging risks earlier, improve executive decision quality, accelerate responsible AI adoption, strengthen quantum preparedness, improve cyber resilience, enhance stakeholder confidence, and build organizations capable of continuous adaptation. Organizations that fail to develop foresight may continue solving yesterday's problems while tomorrow's risks quietly mature. So our week 27 reflection is this. Ask yourself, which cyber risks are quietly emerging today? What assumptions are we making that may no longer be true? Where are we relying on historical experience instead of future thinking? How prepared are we for AI-driven disruption? And are our leaders rewarded for anticipating change or merely reacting to it? If these questions are difficult to answer, strategic cyber foresight has not yet become an organizational capability. So our week 27 action is to conduct a strategic cyber foresight workshop. Choose just one emerging trend, such as agentic AI, quantum computing, software supply chain security, critical infrastructure modernization, cyber workforce evolution, or autonomous operations, and ask your leadership team what opportunities could emerge, what new risks might develop, what assumptions should we challenge, what capabilities should we build today, and what decisions would position us for success 3 to 5 years from now. Identify one actions that improve our organization's ability to anticipate rather than react, because the strongest cyber organizations prepare for futures that have not yet arrived. So our closing thought for today is that cyber resilience protects, cyber sovereignty preserves independence, cyber self-determination preserves choice, cyber stewardship preserves the future, cyber wisdom improves decisions, but cyber foresight, well, that enables organizations to recognize emerging change before it becomes strategic disruption. So in the cybersecurity environment of 2026, the organizations that will lead the pack will not simply defend against today's threats or govern today's technologies. They will continuously anticipate tomorrow's risks, prepare for tomorrow's opportunities, and shape a safer, more resilient digital future before others even recognize it is arriving. Again, this is Dr. Rhonda Farrell, the founder of CSTGIA, wrapping up week 27 of CSTGIA 2026, from strategic cyber wisdom to strategic cyber foresight, anticipating the future before it arrives.